Hello everybody, my name is Dorien Brouwers. I am a picture book author and an illustrator. I'm so pleased to be part of this year's Arts in Celebration and to talk to you a little bit about my books. So my first book was The Remarkable Pigeon. I will talk about that one later. It came out in paperback this year. And my latest book, which came out in March, is called Sail. Sail is a story about a little boy who sets sail. He ends in a big storm, falls overboard, goes into the deep end, but while he's there, he makes the most beautiful discoveries. There's things down there that he never even knew existed. It's a book which talks about resilience, adopting a growth mentality. It's a metaphorical journey in rhyme. Sail is aimed predominantly at children between 4 and 8 years old. But I would say younger children can enjoy the illustrations and just look at the underwater creatures, whereas older children can have discussions with you about adopting a growth mentality, talk about resilience, talk about why it's sometimes good to experience difficult times. And even adults have enjoyed it and given it as gifts to their friends. My first book, The Remarkable Pigeon, was inspired by a visit to the zoo with my son. I saw some pigeons walking past the aviary and I thought how ironic, because they're really the lucky ones and they're free and they can fly away. So I wrote this story about a pigeon who visits the zoo, compares himself to all the other birds, gets a little bit of a minority complex, but in the end he realizes he's free and he can fly away. It's a book about how we're all special in our own unique ways. It's a book about not comparing yourself to others, because the bird compares himself to all the other beautiful birds in the zoo. It's also a book about opposites. For instance, ostriches are so large, I'm so small. Parrots are so colourful, I'm so plain and grey. And then in the end, there's a glossary where there's information about all the birds. So it's part non-fiction as well. The Remarkable Pigeon is aimed at readers a little bit younger than Sail, I would say between 3 and 5 year olds. It was translated into Dutch as well. At the moment I'm also working on another picture book for a different author, but I can't quite give away what that's about just yet, but it's very, very exciting. I've got another book coming out next year, which is called Wild Beings, and that will be out in the spring. And as well as illustrating and writing picture books, I also illustrate for editorial magazines. I've just finished illustrating for the Wainwright Prize. That's the UK's biggest literary award for nature writing. I did all their materials, their posters, their brochures. I illustrated for packaging as well. So lots of different things. I also visit schools. I love talking to children about my picture books. You can book me for events. I can do them in school as well as online via Zoom. And I just explain to the kids how a picture book gets made. We do some reading together. We do some arts and crafts together. And it's a lot of fun. So do check out my website or my Instagram page and get in touch. And I hope to hear from you. Thank you very much for watching.